This is my monthly update to share with you what's happening in the market comparing month over month. And I do use Naperville as my guinea pig. So if you are interested in wanting to hear what's happening in the market, this is the show to watch because I'm showing you real data and it's not skewed information like you're going to hear on other marketing platforms like newspapers and news shows, which I'm going to say when they start talking about real estate, run for the hills. They're not giving you accurate information. They're skewing information just to create a fear in the public because that's how they get people watching their shows. So hopefully people still watch my show, even though I'm happy. Okay. I'm going to get going here. So let's just jump right into it. I'm going to screen share so you can see all the information I want to share. You can see right here, my information. This is my text number that you can text 630-931-0045. And I forgot to tell you, which I'll tell you again on my screen when we finish, is you can text the code either buyer or seller, or buy or sell. So one word is buy. Another word code to text is sell. Either one, depending if you're a buyer or a seller. And just text the code to 630-931-0045. And then we can get in touch and I can help you with more information that you are looking for. All righty, so here we are. Let's move along here. Okay, let's see, where's my presenter? I'm just trying to find my presenter screen here. Of course, I'm never organized with this stuff. And all righty, so, okay, here we go. This is just showing overall, collection of information from the MLS, what's happening in Naperville. And we can see there are 61 private listings. These are homes that we always tend to know them as coming soon. And so they are open to the public. FYI, if you're a buyer, get in touch with an agent. They can get you private listings. You are not going to see these online on Zillow or Realtor.com or any of those because they aren't invited to the party. Okay. New listings that came on in the last 30 days, there were 201. And then 121 properties went under contract. So this is for the month of July. And let's see what happened for the month of August. So we have a little bit less new listings coming on in August, less under contract, kind of goes to scale. I would say actually there was more under contract than for what came on the market, and definitely less private listings. So inventory is down for the month of August. Maybe a lot of owners are on vacations and they just didn't want to put their house on the market. Not a lot of price changes, which is an indicator that the homes that are on the market are performing well. And most of these homes are closing after they go under contract. So that means they're appraising out. Okay. So in July, we saw the average sale price for detached homes in Naperville, any size. Okay. 663. That's not what we saw several years ago. And that was up 7.1% from a year ago for July to July. For August, up 7.4% compared to last year in August. We went up probably, let's see, just backtrack here. We went up about $7,000 on average for just 1 month's occurrence. So that's a nice sign, right? And it's probably because inventory went down. So buyers have to fight a little more for those homes. Average time on the market, 38 days in July. In August, it was 40 days, but still definitely more time on the market compared to a year ago. But we are still seeing increases in the sale price, just not as crazy as we saw a year or two ago. But they are still on the up climb, I'll call it. And it's a very steady climb. It's a solid, healthy climb. All right, average number of showings. So last month, it was 26 showings before a house went under contract. That's 10.3% less showings than it was a year ago, which also means maybe the same time frame, just a lot more buyers getting stuffed into a house to look at it in that same time frame. And we're about the same number in August, about 26 showings per listing in order to get under contract. It's just a question of how long are those 26 showings spread out in time. If they are spread out in a very long period of time, well, then that wouldn't be good for the seller. But if you got 26 showings in just a couple of weeks, that's very, very good. That's definitely plays in the seller's favor. All right, so this is sourced from Showing Time, which handles the majority of showings booked by brokers and brokerages. So it's a good, pretty accurate way to track what's the activity of weekend showings on homes. And this is the averages for each weekend. We can see back July 7th, surprisingly, you know, the weekend after July 4th, that was really a hot weekend, no pun intended. Over almost 5 per house, per listing. That's really high. And then it dipped down, and then we could see it was averaging just above or below 3 in end of June into the end of July. But August, we're below 3. And just this last weekend, granted, it was Labor Day weekend, we were on an average of 2. But I'm going to say this. Before COVID hit and then the market went really spiral crazy, if we had just over 1 average showing per listing on a weekend, we thought that was really good. We thought that was really good. So 2 is still really good. This is a market action index needle that kind of is just a different way of looking at what's the intensity of the market and which way does it lean. So we can see in July, when we posted this August 10th, it was showing the needle was at 50, very strong seller's market. Right now it says 47, so it dipped down just a little bit. But again, that average, the number 30 has changed because I remember that average was a lot lower. And we were in the 20s and we thought, oh my gosh, this market's doing awesome. So relatively speaking, 47 is still really good, even if it ticked down just 3 points from last month. Let's look at mortgages. We're all wanting to know where are mortgages at. So when we reported August 10th, you know, taking it from a source that just kind of pulls the averages from multiple mortgage bankers, the 30-year fixed was 7.4. Some people are still doing ARMs, not too many. Lenders are not really advocating that anymore like they were before because we are not seeing anything in sight for interest rates to go down. So they feel like it's probably not the best advice to be giving a buyer to use a 5/1 ARM unless they think they're only going to own the house for 5 years or pay it off within 5 years, because interest rates might actually go up. So doing a 5/1 ARM may not be the wisest thing to do if you plan on keeping your house for a long time. There's other ways to get your point down, okay? And call me if you want to hear. 30-year fixed, so that was a 7.4. Now we're seeing 7.52 reporting in on September 3rd. And 5/1 ARM went, let's see, 5/1 ARM went down. Let's see, up. Yeah, it went up. Sorry, I'm looking around my little tripod to get some light on me. It's crazy. You should see my studio. It's nuts. And then so 15-year fixed, you know, you could do a 10-year fixed, and that's a lot shorter. But of course, they're going to want to see a lot more down with you if you're going to be doing a 10-year fixed, or your monthly is going to go higher, of course. This is just some general information I like to share with you because a lot of people have questions about, like, you know, prices are going to go down, interest rates are going to go down, we're going to wait, it's not a good time to be buying. Let's take a look at just historically the market and where we're at. All right, neutral market takes about 6 to 7 months for homes to sell off of a market if nothing new came on, and we're well below 6 months. We are probably at a month at best. I think I shared that earlier. If not, ask me for the month's supply of inventory for Naperville right now. So it's showing how much inventory affects the month's supply, and it's low. It's really low, you guys, and that's a seller's market because there's not enough homes out there for buyers. There's not. And why? Because people are sitting on equity-rich homes. They have a lot of equity in their home. They have no reason to walk away from their home unless they have a driving life change in their home that's driving them to have to make the move. A lot of homeowners are saying, I'm good here. I like my loan. I'm not moving. And also, people are living a lot longer. They're staying in their homes longer. They're not going into nursing homes or anything like that. So we got homeowners just sticking around a lot. And then well, we'll just stay to that topic. So there are a lot of equity rich homes here, probably because we've got the elderly that, their homes are paid off. They don't even have a loan. Okay. But the loans that are out there, thanks to the market going up in value, that has just instantly increased equity in people's homes. And they're going to keep that loan going. They're going to keep it going and they're going to stay in their home. So buyers, you're going to have to really convince a seller to say, I'll make the move for you. Okay. Because now you're going to displace me and put me somewhere else. You better have a really strong offer to convince them to do that. All right. So I'm just going to go back to when you text that code to me, it's going to lead to this page. I'm just letting you know, you're going to go to this page, just give me your email and cell phone number. And then when you do that, based on what you texted me, you're either going to go to this page where you can just find out what's happening in different zip codes. If you're like, I just want to know, okay, I don't need to watch your show all the time, or I want to know in between your show, Christine, how are things performing in a different market? And the best way to do that is to put a zip code in. You just put in the zip code and then you'll be able to, it'll crunch numbers for you. And whoa, there it is for you. Or if you put in seller, you'll get another page that it looks like this, but you can type in your address and then it'll process a valuation report for your home. So really nice to have. And then that way you can just get a ballpark on your home. Please be aware it's all run by algorithms. It's not going to be super accurate. So if you want to know exactly what your house is worth, then give me a call. You can call me at that number anytime, and I would be happy to preview your home, whether FaceTime or in person, depends on where you live. And then I can help you get a more custom market analysis on your home. Obviously, because I'm a realtor. FYI, I am certified to do broker price opinions, which is a step down from doing a full appraisal. I'm more qualified to give a more accurate appraisal to you, or broker price opinion, versus the average market analysis that other agents are doing. So if you really want to narrow it down to the few thousands of predicting what you could probably sell it for, give me a call. You got my number on the screen there, okay? And I would love to hear from you. And I hope you found this information very useful. And if you do, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I got a whole bunch of other stuff on there that's extremely useful to my buyers and sellers. They've commented saying we really find it useful for us, getting us more knowledgeable and feeling more comfortable with our process of buying or selling. So just to subscribe to Living in Naperville, and that's my YouTube channel, and you can see everything that's in there, and hopefully you find what you are needing. If not, just reach out to me through YouTube or on any of my social media platforms, or just text me right here, and I'd be happy to provide you additional information that might be custom and unique to just you, okay? Thanks for watching and sharing this with everyone you know that may appreciate this information as well. You have a fantastic day and welcome to September. Take care. Bye-bye.